Welcome back to my little English page. As you can see, today is day 5 of my little marathon. Today we're going to focus on spelling, okay? This is going to be a bit of a challenging lesson, but quite a useful one, especially when it comes to writing. When you guys want to write, you need to know how to spell correctly. So let me just open the comments. Where are the comments? Where are the comments? I can't see the comments. Here they are. Hey Sergi, how are you? How are you doing, Sergi? You ready to learn? So it's Friday, it's almost the weekend, and I'm happy it's almost the weekend. I think it's been quite an intense week. I don't think today we're gonna do a full hour because, like I said, it's already been 4 days. Today's day 5, so it's a bit intense. And tomorrow is going to be a super useful lesson because we're going to have a look at why you're not improving. Okay, so the reasons why, what you can do to overcome that or those different things that prevent you from learning. And then day 7 on Sunday is going to be a game day, okay? After a whole week of intense learning and a lot of knowledge, we need to make sure that we do something a little bit more relaxing and just a bit of fun to apply what we've learned during the lessons, okay? So just to remind you guys, yes, thank you, Sergi, thank you. Just so you know, guys, I'm receiving the comments a little bit later, so don't lose patience if you see that I'm not responding to you straight away. It's normal. It's because it's taking me, it's taking the software a few seconds for me to see the messages. All right, so before we start, I just want to talk a little bit with you guys. I want to know what you guys are going to do at the weekend. If you have any plans. For us here in Spain, it's extremely sunny, extremely hot. It's blue sky, no clouds at all. So it's very enjoyable. We're probably gonna go to the lake again. Hey Kader, nice to see you. How are you? You did some recycling, Sergi. What do you mean by that? So you do recycling. You don't make recycling, okay? So what do you mean by that? Can you tell me? So yeah, guys, let me know what are you going to do at the weekend. Like I said, I'm probably going to go to the lake because it's very sunny outside. We're going to take the dog on a walk and just do a little bit of chilling and relaxing and a lot of sleeping. A lot of sleeping. All right, so we're gonna jump right in it, guys. We're going to start our lesson for today. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit intense, okay? I've come up with about 3 sets of rules. They're kind of categorized. I've tried to categorize them as much as possible, but sometimes some rules just don't really fit in a category, so I've just put them there. I've also added a quiz at the end. A lot of the questions don't necessarily cover what we see today, but they are common spelling mistakes. So I actually took that from a kid spelling test. So you guys need to be able to pass this test, okay? Hello guys, nice to see you. Oh, you literally, okay. You dug a hole in the ground and put some organic waste in it. All right, good. So you literally did some recycling. All right, guys, so should we get started with our first rules? So you're going to make dinner tonight, iftar. Okay, nice. Very nice. Anything else, guys? Any other plans for your weekends? Anything else in mind? Anything else planned? Nope. All right, well, while you guys comment, I will get on with our first rules. Okay, so in my first set, I've come up with, I think, 3 rules. The first 2 are actually related, they go together, and the last one is one of those that I just put in there because I needed to put it somewhere. Hey Hassan, nice to see you. How are you? How is your day going? Guys, my dog is being very, very noisy today and he's very cheeky. So if you hear funky noise in the background, it's him just going around and digging and doing things. Oh, so Sergi, you're going to learn English this weekend. Good, because you're going to join my live tomorrow and the day after, right? Just a quick reminder, I've mentioned it at the beginning, but we have a few more students now. Tomorrow, we're going to have a look at why you're not improving or why you feel you're not improving in English. And I'm going to give you some tips, some tricks, some exercises that you can do to overcome that problem, okay? And on Sunday, it will be a fun day. We're just going to play games, probably vocabulary, grammar games, that kind of stuff, okay? Good. All right, so let's start with the first rule. The first rule, guys, it's actually a very famous rule because it kind of has a melody. I before E except after C. I before E except after C. Okay? So this rule doesn't always apply. It often does though. We'll have a look at other sub-rules. The next rule basically is the opposite of this one. Okay? So, I before E except after C. Can you think of some example of words that follow this rule? I have quite a few examples after, but I want to give you a second to think about it. I before E except after C. Also memorize it this way, guys, okay? Like I said, it's a bit of a memory trick because there is a melody. I before E except after C. So it makes it easier to memorize, okay? So I'm going to show you my examples. Okay, so as you can see, on the first half, relieve, relief, reprieve, we have the I before the E. Okay, so far, so good. Okay. I before E. Exactly, Hassan. Shield works. It follows the rule. Haha. Well, Sergi, you are using the second half of my example. Oh, right here. Whoop. And that is except after C. If it is after C, you swap it. So your example was receive. That works. I had receipt, ceiling. Okay, good. Now, to follow the rule, Sergi, you said believe. Yes, believe would go in this side, okay, on the white side. Okay, good. I guess die works as well, Hassan. Yeah, I guess it works. Why not? So I've mentioned something that is the opposite now, which is E before I if it sounds like A. Okay, so we had I before E except after C. E before I if it sounds like A. All right, so for example, I have a few examples. There's not as many words in this category, but for example, wait. The sound is A, just like the letter. Wait, neighbor, rain, okay? Does that make sense? So, E before I if it sounds like the letter A, okay? Not A. It needs to be the actual letter A. Good. So, wait, neighbor, rain, those are examples. Lie worked for the previous rule. Yes, exactly, Sergi. Very good. Very good. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the last rule in this category. Oh, I see we have a few more people coming in. Hello, hello, hello. We've just started the first set of rules, kind of like general spelling, although those first two rules are kind of connected. And my last one is about double consonants. Now I'm going to show you guys two different rules regarding double consonants. We have one here and we have one in the next set of rules because it's related to prefixes and suffixes. So it is different, okay? So first, here double consonants. So have a look at this. After short vowels, okay, so A, I, E, those kind of sounds, okay? Short sounds. They need to be short vowel sounds. The letters D, B, D, G, M, N, and P are doubled, okay? I know, it's a bit tricky, but it is helpful to spell correctly if you don't know, because there are some words that do have those kind of double letters. So do you know any words that would fit this last rule right here, the double consonant here? After short vowel, okay, so after short vowels, the letter B, D, G, M, N, and P are doubled. So let's have a look at my examples here, guys. Okay, good, good. So those are the ones I came up with. Rabbit, manna, dagger, banner, drummer. See how all those sounds are short? Ah, of rabbit, manna, ah, dagger, ah, banner, ah, drummer, ah. Okay, those are short sounds. So the letter after is a consonant, and it is one of the list that we've said. Okay, so B, D, M, N, and P. Okay, rabbit, it's a B. So in this case, Sergi, your word is correct, but it's not the letter we're looking for. The T is not in the list. So that's kind of a different rule, okay? So can you guys give me more like this? Like rabbit, manna, dagger, banner, drummer. Can you think of more and write them here? You guys are so... there's not a lot of chatting going on today. In my previous live as well, I felt that... is it because everybody's a bit tired today? Maybe it's because it's Friday, it's hot. It's been 5 days of lives already. So I've been noticing a little bit less commenting going on, guys. But come on, you can do it. Remember, you have to be dedicated. This live marathon is 1 week. I know it's intense, but when you finished it, once you've finished it and you know you've been able to participate in every single day, you'll be very proud of yourself. Yeah, they're hard to remember. It's true, it's true. Okay, so let's move on to my next set of rules, guys. So my second set, okay, so this is somehow related to prefixes and suffixes, and to be honest, I should have highlighted suffixes. There's not really going on with prefixes. But do you know first what a prefix and what a suffix is? A prefix, so I like to remember that because it says pre, so it's prior, it goes before the word, okay? A prefix is it's a group of letters, okay? A syllable that is attached to a word, usually to change the meaning. So we're usually familiar with negative prefixes, un, in, ear, ill, and then you have suffixes that goes at the end, okay? Like a ball. In this case, guys, for this exercise, we're going to imagine that ing is a suffix. We're also going to say that if you're forming a comparative or a superlative, we're going to say it's a suffix as well, okay? Just for the exercise, for the sake of the exercise. Okay, so my first rule is related to words that end with a silent E. For example, love. That's one word, love, okay? We don't really say that last E, right? Love. So can you think of a few more words that end with a silent E? While you do that and comment them in the comment section, I will show you my examples. All right, so let's have a look. So I have dance, okay, for example, and like. Those are the two examples that I chose. So when we want to add something at the end, we need to drop the E and add the suffix, okay? Especially here, since my suffix starts with a vowel, okay? It's I, obviously, okay? Good. Whole. Yeah, we can't really form another word with whole, but I guess this word works. Okay? more. Yeah, those are good words, guys. They just don't follow this particular rule, okay? This is going to apply to verbs a lot, absolutely, okay? All right, so very important, guys, what I said, it's when your suffix here starts with a vowel, because if it starts with a consonant, it's going to follow a different rule. I'm thinking specifically because Sergi, you wrote place. So we could add ment at the end to form placement, but we don't drop the E here, okay? I think that's another rule that I've added here, okay? We'll have a look at it after. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So remember when I said double consonants, guys? I said there were going to be 2 rules. So we've seen one in set 1, okay? The double consonant here. But we are going to have a look at another rule with double consonants. This is probably the one you are familiar with. When you have a word that ends in a sandwich of consonant, vowel, consonant, okay? So it could be a 1-syllable word like hit, for example, H-H-I-T, or it could be a much longer word like, well, your example earlier, I think one of you guys said commit. Well, you said committee, but we'll use commit, okay? Because it ends in M-I-T, commit. So those words, okay? Those words that end in that consonant, vowel, consonant sandwich. I'm realizing I'm using the words consonants and vowels, but I haven't explained what they are. In case you are not familiar with those words, guys, let's start with vowels. Vowels, we have A, I, E, O. All of those are vowels. Consonant, P, B, D, C, K, G, H. Okay? Good. So, do you know what happens with that consonant, vowel, consonant sandwich? Okay? If I'm saying hit, and I want to say hitting, for example, what happens? Do I have to do something? Is there anything I need to be aware of with that consonant sandwich? I'll give you a second to think, okay? Bad works, yes, but we can't really form any other words with it, guys. Exactly. All right, so come on, guys. Let me know what you think happens with that sandwich. What happens with the sandwich? Anything? You can just eat it? No, you can't eat it. Not a consonant vowel sandwich. That was a very good joke. I'm tired, guys. It's Friday. I'm being silly. Very good, guys. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. We're going to double the last consonant. Very good. So here are some of my examples. So I have stop. Stop is a sandwich. The last letter is T-O-P, okay, so that works. Sit, S-I-T, begin, control. Okay, I wanted to show you that with long words as well, guys, because very often people give you this rule, but they say it's only for 1-syllable words like hit, sit, stop, all of those words, okay? But this also applies to longer words, okay? Controlled, beginning, okay? We will see a rule though, guys, that goes against that, okay? I'll explain you why. But you'll realize that beginning, okay? Beginning, see where the stress is? Beginning, controlled. That's gonna have some kind of importance in the rule, okay? Exactly, guys, you double the last consonant. Very good, guys. Yeah, the pronunciation changes, so we need to add that T. Very good, very good. You guys are great. Well done, guys. Okay, so, but here, what happens here? Worshipped, focused. Why don't I double the word, the letter? Because focus ends in a sandwich, right? C-U-S, that's the sandwich. Worship as well, it ends in H-I-P. So why am I not doubling the letter here? Do you know? I'll give you a second to think as well. I don't think you're familiar with this one, but one of you might impress me and know the rule. I actually didn't know, I learned it today. So I thought that was really cool to know. And it's not related to British or American English in this case, okay? So, any ideas? Yes? No? You know? You don't know? Oh, you don't know. Okay, let me explain it to you. So remember, just before I said the stress, beginning, controlled. So there are not really exceptions, but listen to how I pronounce the words. Beginning, controlled, worshipped, focused. Do you hear a difference in what I say? Let me repeat it one more time. Beginning, controlled, worshipped, focused. What's different here? What's different here? Whatever I say that is different is the reason why we're not doubling the letter. Do you know why? So if I remember, you can double the letter, but it's much better not to in these cases. And the reason is because of the stress. Worshipped, focused. The stress is on the first syllable of the word. So we don't need to double that letter. And it's actually better not to double it in this case, okay? But here, beginning, see, it's not on the first one, it's on the second, on the G. Beginning. Good, Sergi. The exclamation, the intonation, the stress. Okay, Isabel, good job, guys. Yeah, good, wonderful. You got it. I'm sure you guys typed that before I said it, so you're getting an extra point for it, because that was really good. Wonderful. Okay, so that was my second rule here, and I have one more. So that's related to the first one here, okay? So remember when we have a silent E at the end, but one of you gave me a word, which was place, okay? Place, the E is silent at the end, right? Place, you don't say placer or placee, or you say the last consonant sound, which is the C sound, S, okay? Place. If I want to add a suffix here, I could add ment. But ment starts, it's cutting my face. Ment is, no, that's fine. Ment starts with a consonant. If I remove the silent E, it becomes C and M next to each other, and it's just not right. You can't do that in English, okay? So if you have a silent E and something that comes after some kind of suffix that starts with a consonant, you keep the E. Okay, so here are some of my examples. State, statement. Use, useful. Okay? So go ahead, take a second, see if you can give me a few examples. I don't know where to go with this. Let's see if you guys can give me some examples. Nope. It's a bit more challenging. I think you can though. Let's see more. I can't think of any more. Place, state, use. Can you think of any more? Any more? Good one, Isabel. Care, careless. That's wonderful. That was perfect. Care, careless. Good. You know what? I'm even going to add it to my list here. That's how good it is. So you also get an extra point. A placeholder. Yes, very good. Shareholder. That works as well. Shareholder. Good. Any more? Just a few more. Let's see if you have any last few examples. Nope. Are we good? Are we good? Okay, so let me just introduce what the next category while I see if you guys have any more comments on this one. For the last category, we're going to have a look at the spelling that has an impact on pronunciation. Okay, so spelling that can change the way something sounds. Yeah. Okay? Alright, so let's move on to the last category then. Surely, yes, surely works very well, very well. Usable, I have a doubt right now. I'm not sure, Sergi. Let me just check. Usable. I think usable doesn't follow the rule, Sergi. I think that's an exception. Yeah. Largeness. Largeness. Is that a word? Is that a word? I'm not sure here. For long, we have length. For large, maybe. Alright, I'm just going to move on to the next category now. Okay, guys, so the category where it impacts on pronunciation. Okay, so let's start with the short vowel rule. Usable works very good. Very well, sorry, yes. So guys, when you have a one-syllable word, okay, it can be written that way, good. So when you have a one-syllable word, again, like hit, that's the word we saw earlier. Stop, that's another word we saw earlier, that was one syllable. That vowel sound, because every word in English includes at least one vowel sound, is going to be a short vowel sound. So here are my examples. For example, so feel free to write more examples, guys, okay? While I say mine. Cat, dog, man, hat, mom, dad, got. Okay, it's all very short. It's not cat, dog, man, cat, dog, man, hat, mom, dad, got. Okay? Very short, very concise. The sound has to be short, otherwise it's not correct, it's incorrect. The same, think about it, for example, sit, sit, okay, it has one vowel sound. If we say seat, that's another word already. So here's the importance of why you should focus on pronouncing that correctly, okay? One vowel sound, that's it, okay? Touch, book, book, yeah, book. Lit, very good, lit. This is lit, guys. I mean, this is awesome, this is school. This is young people slang. Put, pat works as well. A pet, chat, a shot, a pen. See, all of those one-syllable words, most of them, there are some exceptions, guys, of course. This is English. But most of them, yes, are going to stick to very short vowel sounds. Yes, Kader, good one. Hit, exactly. Okay, so my next. Yeah, Sergi, yes, live can work, but it could also be live, so you have to be careful with that one, okay? Now, let's have a look at when we have two vowels together. And I'm saying here, guys, two vowels that are different, okay? So, for example, book has two vowels next to each other, but they are the same vowel, so it doesn't count. Okay, so earlier, for example, no, that wouldn't work. Let me just show you my examples, okay? So when we have two vowels, guys, right next to each other, we're usually going to pronounce the first one, but not really the second one, okay? So here are some examples. The first word, meat. How do we say the first vowel? The letter E, and we say meat. The A is completely silent. We don't say it. Same with seat. Okay, so those, on the other hand, are long sounds. Okay, they are long syllable sounds. So meat, seat. For the next word, what's the first syllable? The first vowel is the letter A. So we're going to say plane. Good. For the next one, the first vowel is O. Goat. Road. It's an O. Road. The next one is the letter I. Lie. Then again, letter I. Pie. Okay? Ha! Because doesn't work. It's an expression. It's an exception. So there are many exceptions, guys. They don't all work, okay? But for example here, heal, deal, that works. Read, in this case bear, for example, doesn't follow the rule. Lean works. Hello Afgun, nice to see you, nice to meet you. Okay, so yes guys, some of those work, some of those don't. Train, that works, okay? The first vowel is A, and we have those two vowels together, so we're only going to pronounce the first one and make it long. Train. Good. Okay, I think you guys got that rule pretty much. Good. Awesome. That's good. Should we add one more rule? Do I have one more? Yeah, I have a few more rules. Yeah. Speak. Doesn't follow the rule. Because oh, it does. Letter E. Of course it does, Kader. Of course. Of course. Tail, yes. Okay, those examples are fantastic, guys. Good, perfect. Very good, very good. I think you were trying to write learn here, guys, and this doesn't work in this case. Okay, vowel, consonant, E pattern. So let me explain by showing you some words, okay? So some of you guys earlier, so that's okay, sorry, I got distracted. In this case, okay, so we have a vowel, a consonant, and an E. That E is silent, always, okay? This is something that you already know kind of instinctively, naturally. You're already aware of that, okay? But I'm just kind of bringing it back here to make sure you're aware of it, okay? So place, cake, mice, vote, mute. The last sound in those words is going to be the last consonant sound, because obviously that E is silent, okay? So when you have that sandwich, it's a different type of sandwich this time. We have consonant, vowel, no, vowel, consonant, silent E, then the E is silent, okay? Nothing crazy with this particular rule. You're aware of it and you know, okay? So, next one. The Y as the E sound, okay? Y can be pronounced different ways, okay? But when it ends the word, it's usually going to sound like the letter, okay? Like this, the same as the letter E. Sorry, as the letter I, okay? I. So let's have a look. Cry, fly, shy, my. If the letter Y is at the end of your word, then you know that it's pronounced just like the letter I, okay? Can you think of any more examples of that? So yes, Sergi, nice. That worked very well for the vowel consonant E pattern rule. Absolutely. Good. So what about the last one? Can you give me more words that end in Y? For example, to comply. To comply, that would work. And again, we say it like I. Syllable. That doesn't work here. Okay, but guys, your words actually end in IE, so that's different. Oh, but that still applies to the previous rule. Yes, okay. That applies to the previous rule. Okay, you guys are still on that one, but that works. Ooh, date, that one doesn't work. That's an exception. By works, yes. By works, very well. Dry, very good. Very good, Isabel. Anything else, guys? Any more words you can think of that end in Y? We've said fly, but I'll add dragonfly. It's an insect. What else? Oh, hi, Khalid. Hi, you're late. Where were you? How are you doing? Are you having a good day? It's okay, Khalid. Don't worry. We are finishing though the rules. We're gonna do a quiz very soon, so don't worry, you can still do the quiz, that's fine. Try, yes, that ends in the letter Y and we pronounce it just like the letter I. Very good. Try, dry. Lay doesn't work, but usually, guys, remember, guys, this is actually the rule number 2 here. You have 2 vowels, lay. So we're going to pronounce the first vowel, which here is letter A. So we say lay, okay? Guy works Y. It's a bit of an exception. It's kind of like, I have a hair here. It's kind of like when you have QU, you don't say the U. The U here is kind of, it's support, okay? You don't always say that. So it's the same here for guy. The U here is only there for support to be able to say the sound G, okay? Gay, Sergi, that follows the second rule as well. We're going to say the letter A first. Be careful, guys. You still need to apply all the rules together, okay? So it's true, if the word ends in the letter Y, we usually say I, unless you have other rules that apply first, okay? It's okay, Khalid, don't worry. Don't worry, that's okay. You can always rewatch the lesson. Haha. Okay, good. So how do you guys feel about those rules? Okay so far, not too bad? Feeling confident? Are we ready for a test now? So as I said, guys, it doesn't test you on everything that I've said today. There are a few things that cover what we've seen today, but a lot of those questions are actually common spelling mistakes. Like I said, this is actually a spelling mistake that some kids can do in school. So let's see if you can beat the kids, okay? Can we beat them? Not beat them, okay? Beat them, be better. Good. So let's move on to our quiz. So because the answers, again, guys, the comments are a little bit delayed, I'm going to put all of the questions first so that you can start giving me the answers, okay? Okay, so my first one, so we have accuracy versus accuracy, Arctic, beginning, embarrass, jewelry, and manageable. Ooh, this is a bit messy. Let's organize that and make it look pretty. So while I make it look pretty, guys, you can start giving me your answers. Okay, so of course there is one right way, one wrong way. Let me know which one you think is correct, okay? So let me just read those words one more time for you guys. That might help you. Okay, just let me drink a bit of water first. Okay, the first word is accuracy. Accuracy. The second one is Arctic. Arctic. Then we have beginning. Beginning. We've seen that word today. You should know how to spell it. Beginning. Embarrass. Embarrass. Jewelry. I know, that's a weird word, isn't it? Jewelry. Jewelry. And my last word is manageable. Manageable. So, what do you think? What is the answer? Okay, so Khalid is on it. So you're saying accuracy, the first spelling, okay? What about everybody else? What do you guys think? You don't want to answer? You're worried? Nope. Come on, guys. Give me your answers. You can do it. And remember, don't feel bad if you're making a mistake. That's okay. We're literally here to learn. This is the place to make mistakes, okay? Ooh, you're writing them all at once, Sergi. So accuracy, you're saying the first way as well. Then Arctic, beginning, embarrass, jewelry, manageable. Okay, so you think you're 100% right. Ooh, let's see. Just so you know, guys, one in there is a trick. Because I thought it would be fun to trick you. But you'll see what the trick is in a minute. So then Khalid is saying Arctic. Yes, so accuracy, Arctic, beginning. Okay, you guys are all doing pretty good, okay? Huh. Yes, in beginning I made a mistake. So I mean one with N, with one N and one with two N's. Good. Thank you, Khalid. Good catch. I hadn't seen that. So let me give you the first one. For accuracy, you guys are all correct. Of course, this word has two C's. Accurate. Accurate. Well, that's the verb. the adjective. Accurate. Accuracy is the noun. You didn't disable the spell check. Well, that's cheating, Sergi. That's a lot of cheating. Okay, I think the next one you all had it right as well. I see Kader answered that. Isabel as well. Khalid. Okay. Damn it. Yeah. Oh, I didn't disable the autocorrect. That's why. I think that's what happened exactly. It automatically corrected it. So yeah, let's just... Well, now you know what the right spelling is, don't you? Yep. Okay. Got it. Alright, well, the next one, you guys were all right as well. It is Arctic. Arctic. The Arctic. Okay? The Arctic. Then for beginning, we've seen it today, and obviously I gave you the answer twice, so you know that beginning has two ends. Good. Alright, okay, so then embarrass. Again, I wrote it incorrectly, so the answer is embarrass. I had already given you the answer. Ha! So we have 2 R's and 2 S's. A good way for you to remember, that's how I remember. I think when I'm embarrassed, I get really red. I get very red. There's a lot of red. So I need a lot of letters. So you need more R's and you need more S's. I know it's a silly memory trick, but that's how I memorized it. It helped me. So maybe it will work for you as well. Okay? Okay, good. So then, I'm actually... Do I skip jewelry now or not? Okay, just so you know, guys, I actually covered that one in a live. I think it was last week. And it was about the difference between British and American English. And jewelry is both correct, okay? So, the first one with jewelry, okay, obviously we say jewelry, but jewelry, that one is British. Remember, the complicated spelling is always from the UK. Jewelry, which is a simplified version of it, is the American spelling of jewelry. Okay? So I got you all on this one. Ha ha ha. I told you there was a trick in there. And the last one is manageable. Manageable. I know we said that when a word ends in a silent E, so manage, and you add something that starts with a consonant, a vowel, you should drop it. Not always, okay? With the able, you often keep that silent E, okay? Khalid, I'm just receiving your message where it says there's a British, I'm assuming you're saying British spelling, a word in British English. But I don't know when you sent that message because there's a delay. So maybe you said it before I said it. I don't know. Alright guys, well that's about it for today. Like I told you, today was going to be a bit of a shorter live because it's day 5. I think we all need a little break, especially since tomorrow is going to be such an important lesson. I wanted it to be on Saturday because I know that's when the most people are available. So tomorrow we're going to have a look at why you're not improving, okay? Either your pronunciation, your speaking, any skill in general, why you're not improving and what you can do to actually improve, because there's many things you can do. And some things are so small, so ridiculously easy to do that you'll be very surprised, okay? How much small little things can impact your learning and your progress a lot, okay? We said it at the same time, Khalid. Okay, I'll trust you on that one. Okay, guys, so tomorrow's super important. Again, why you're not improving and what you can do to overcome all of those difficulties. And what I'm going to tell you guys is not going to be anything completely drastic. I'm not going to tell you to change your entire lifestyle or to go live in the UK, because obviously those are things that you can't necessarily do. I want to give you tools and tips that you can apply at home, at work, tiny little things that will have a big impact on your language journey, okay? So please make sure that you like the video, make sure you share this video, and I would really like it, guys, if tomorrow you could bring a friend, because the more we are, the more fun the lives are. I promise you guys, even for me, it's so much more fun to see you guys react. I don't know if you've heard that before, but you get, a teacher gets its energy from the students. So if you guys give me a lot of energy, I'll be able to give you back a lot of energy, okay? So the more, the merrier. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this lesson useful. To me, this was something a little bit more challenging than usual, because I don't really focus on spelling and writing in general. But I think this was quite good, quite interesting. If you'd like more lessons like this one, please feel free to let me know. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow my Little English page on Facebook, Instagram, the blog, to press the bell button to receive notifications on YouTube. Alright, I'm just being silly now. Thank you so much, guys. See you tomorrow, 4 p.m. GMT +2, so Spanish time. Take care, mwah, and see you tomorrow, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I need to close the window. Bye. Bye.